It's amazing.
I think if there's any overhead light to
Yeah.
increase that just a
I think
little bit.
Bharatanatyam's recording comes at 15:55. Yeah. So that that's the yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah.
Welcome back to the second half of the event. I now call on Sahaana's friends, Sunny, Shruti, and Maya, and her cousin Meghana to share a few thoughts.
Hello? Okay, there we go. Hi, my name is Sunny. If there's one thing I know for certain about Sahaana, it's that she's a selfie queen. I'm confident you've learned this too and treasure the many selfies she's taken of shared experiences. I personally have a whole album of them on my phone. The right angle, perfect lighting, and genuine smiles. Sahaana doesn't take these selfies because she wants to show everyone how cute she looks, even though it does prove that, but more so to save every memory. There's not one person I know that loves sharing memories more than Sahaana. Just after Sahaana's final dance rehearsal, I spoke to her over the phone, and it was easy to tell that she was in a daze of feelings, both nostalgic and excited. This girl on stage has been dancing since she was 5 years old, and she was sad to see that final rehearsal pass. But she also knew that there was one big day to come, today. A day that she was nervous for, not because she wasn't prepared or confident in her abilities, but because it's an end. It means that making those memories was over. I have good news though, Sahaana, wherever you are. I'm positive that you have many selfies taken from dance rehearsals and possibly more to be taken today that you can always cherish and share with others.
Hello, my name is Maya. I'm one of Sahaana's friends. I first met Sahaana during our freshman year of high school, and luckily I have gotten to know her through competing in the same event on speech team and catching up over lunch nearly every day of senior year. I can proudly say that Sahaana is the real deal. Her bubbly personality and positive energy have always made my days better. She is intuitively a great teammate and a thoughtful friend. Sahaana is always looking for ways that she can personally ensure everyone is supported. She balances all of this with a fierce dedication to her own success, something I've witnessed through watching her at regional speech tournaments, talking with her about her dreams of becoming a physician one day, and of course, by seeing her beautiful dancing today. Growing up alongside Sahaana has truly been a gift, and as we head off to separate colleges this fall, I can't wait for all of the visits we'll make to stay in touch. In the meantime, though, I am certain that Sahaana will be an invaluable friend to so many new people who await her.
Hi, my name is Shruti. Sahaana and I met as teammates on our high school speech team, but we didn't really become close friends until we took yoga together. I'm gonna be honest, we didn't do a whole lot of yoga in yoga, and my fondest memories of that class are whispering with Sahaana as we go through sun salutations. No matter the crisis, from what to wear to prom or what I wanted to major in, Sahaana always had sound, thoughtful advice. She is so easy to talk to, and I know that everyone that has had the opportunity to have a conversation with her leaves it with a little more joy or wisdom. As we became closer friends, I also had the opportunity to witness her passion towards Bharatanatyam. I've sat through many lunch periods, scrolling through TikTok as she watches practice videos back to memorize routines and critique her own technique. Even with the busy schedule, packed with classes and extracurriculars, she always made time for dance, sending me early morning selfies like Sunny mentioned, wearing a kurta and her brightest smile. Sahaana always tells me that I love using big words, and as a speech team member, I like to think that I have an expansive vocabulary. The truth is, however, that there are no real words I can think of to express the beautiful friend that Sahaana is. Her determination, work ethic, empathy, and positivity, both towards dance and life at large, continue to inspire me. Watching you today is a joy, Sahaana, and I'm so, so proud of you.
Hi, my name is Meghana, and I am Sahaana's cousin. I couldn't be more happy to be at Sahaana's side for this incredibly important moment in her life. And you know, I flew from Raleigh, North Carolina, just to come and see her, knowing how important this was to her and to her family. She's incredibly passionate and talented and funny and optimistic, and I'm thrilled to know her as my friend and as my younger sister. One of my favorite memories with her is a recent one where she proved to me yet again how talented and how passionate she is. We were in India together in our grandfather's home, and she was teaching me how to play the violin. And I still look back on some of these really goofy videos where I'm like utterly failing at playing it, but seeing how how much she loves the violin, how much she loves the art, just as she loves dance. It's a fun memory, and I feel so blessed to have two amazingly talented and lovely girls, Sahaana and Sandhya, who I can call my sisters, even if our time together is often split between trips to India once a year and visits here and there. It's been so fun and so rewarding to help the family in any way with the realization of this event, but it is nothing compared to what Sahaana has done for the last 13 years of her life. This has been beyond beautiful so far, and I, like all of you, am so excited to see the fruits of her hard work and her passion on stage for the rest of today. Thank you, and yeah.
The next piece will be Durge Durge, which is a Tamil song in praise of Mother Goddess Durga. This song was composed by Sri Madurai N. Krishnan, who was born in 1928 and was known for his proficiency in all facets of Carnatic music. This song is set to Revati Ragam and Adi Ragam. It extols Durga as pure Shakti, the primordial cosmic energy, the divine feminine creative power. She is invincible and is the very embodiment of nature. Durga is Durgati Nashini, destroyer of our misfortunes. She was created by the gods to annihilate evil and deliver us from sorrow. The song depicts the compassion of Durga towards her devotees. Kalidasa, who was a simple devotee of goddess Durga, by a twist of fate, had married the princess of the land. However, when the princess, the newlywed wife of Kalidasa, realizes that he lacked intelligence and even common sense, she orders him to be thrown out of the palace. The desperate Kalidasa pleads with goddess Durga to grant him knowledge, after which the goddess manifests and inscribes Om on his tongue, transforming him into one of the greatest poets in Indian history. The same compassionate mother assumes a fierce, menacing form with 1,000 arms and eyes, rides a lion, and armed with her weapons, she strikes terror at the heart of the wicked. She slays the demons Chanda and Munda, representing anger and senseless action, for which she is hailed and worshipped as Chamundi.
கிருஷ்ணன் பணியும் துர்கா
Hari Hari Ramanama is a composition in Telugu by Bharatanatyam Ramdas in praise of Lord Rama. Gopanna, popularly known as Bharatanatyam Ramdas, was a 17th century devotee of Rama and a composer of Carnatic music. He is renowned for constructing a famous temple for Rama in Bhadrachalam. This beautiful song, set to Bahag Raga and Adi Talam, contains verses that bring out contrasting qualities of Lord Rama, alternating between descriptions of the gentle, beautiful, and compassionate Lord and the heroic warrior who vanquished the demon king Ravana. Rama, the son of King Dasharatha, bedecked in jewels, humble and charming, destroys the demons and protects the good and virtuous. Bhadrachala Ramdas pleads with the Lord not to doubt his devotion and prays that he always protect him. This song lends itself to some beautiful abhinaya and storytelling. A few scenes from the Ramayana highlighting the compassion of Lord Rama are depicted in this song. Vidyanti will now say a few words.
I invite my students Kasturi and Rahini Siva. There is one main Sanchari in this piece, and it will be the Jatayu Moksham, where the king of eagles, Jatayu, was also a father figure to Rama. He engages in a battle with Ravana in order to save Sita, and in the process, he gives up his life. Lord Rama then performs the funeral rites of Jatayu, thereby offering him salvation. Girls, stage is yours.
The 10-headed Ravanasura transforms himself into a harmless ascetic and begs for alms at the door of Sita Devi's humble abode in the forest. The unsuspecting Sita offers him alms, while he swiftly abducts her in his aerial vehicle that is called the Pushpaka Vimana. His progress is halted by the brave king of eagles, Jatayu, who is like a father figure to Sri Rama. He puts up a brave fight with Ravana in the ensuing battle. In the battle between Jatayu and Ravana, the courageous Jatayu is mortally wounded and lays dying on the forest floor, where Rama finds him. Jatayu narrates the happenings where Ravana has abducted Sita and flown south. Jatayu then breathes his last breath in Rama's hands. Sri Rama performs the funeral rites for Jatayu, thus offering Jatayu salvation. Thank you.
Well done, girls.
हरे हरे राम राम नंद रम रजोट हरे हरे राम राम नंद रम रजोट गो हरे हरे राम राम नंद रम रजोट गो हरे हरे राम राम नंद रजोट गो हरे हरे राम राम नंद रजोट गो हरे हरे राम राम नंद रम 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 रजोट गो हरि 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 राम राम नंद रम रजोट गो निरत मुनि नाम स्मरणये वरण निरत मुनि नाम स्मरणये वरण हरि हरि राम राम नंद रम रजोट गो निरत मुनि नाम स्मरणये वरण हरि हरि राम राम नंद रम रजोट गो निरत मुनि नाम स्मरणये वरण हरि 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 राम राम नंद रम रजोट गो दशरथ नंदना दशमुखमर्दना दशरथ नंदना दशमुखमर्दना दशरथ नंदना दशमुखमर्दना पशुपति रंजना पाप विमोचना पाप विमोचना पशुपति रंजना पाप विमोचना पशुपति रंजना पाप विमोचना हरि 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 राम 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 रजोट गो मणिमय भूषणा मंजुळ भाषणा रणजय भीषणा रघुकुल मणिमयभूषण मञ्जुलभाषण रणजय भीषण रघुकुलभूषण पतित पावन नामा पतित पावन नामा पतित पावन पतित पावन नाम भद्राचल राम पतित पावन नाम भद्राचल राम पतित पावन नाम भद्राचल राम सततमु श्री राम दासून नेलुमा 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 हरि 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 राम राम नंद रमर जोटगो 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 हरि 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 हरि
Tilana, the final piece of the Arangetram, is one of the liveliest items in Bharatanatyam repertoire. It is pure nritta, where a dancer executes complicated rhythmic patterns set to a beautiful melody. It involves intricate footwork and is filled with statuesque poses. The final piece in today's event is a Tilana composed in Sanskrit by Sri Lalguri Jayaraman, set to Mohana Kalyani Ragam and Adi Talam. Sri Lalguri Jayaram is a notable violinist and one of the most prolific composers of modern times. His compositions are very popular in Bharatanatyam repertoires and span a whole range of ragas, not conventionally used for varanams or tilanas. The Charanam of Mohana Kalyani Tilana describes the beautiful and attractive form of Lord Muruga, along with his wives Valli and Devasena, together representing the power of knowledge, thought, and action. He resides in the hearts of saints and bestows bliss to all. This is a very joyful piece showing the graceful and attractive dance of the peacock, the vehicle of Lord Muruga. This will be followed by Mangalam, a prayer of auspiciousness to all. Sahaana will give her final salutations and offer gratitude to God, Guru, musicians, and the audience for their blessings, gratitude, guidance, support, and encouragement. Thank you. Vidyanti will now say a few words.
The complexities never stop. In Sahaana's Arangetram, we started with a really complex piece for which all of us were forced to work really hard. And then this Tilana, it's Anupallavi and the Sharanam are very complex even for a singer to deliver to the right meter. And then we added the toppings of the Panchanade, the sets of 9 and 7 and 5 and 3 and 4, which added to its complexity. But nothing phases Sahaana and my musicians here either. I'm sure my musicians are thankful to me for introducing themselves to this Tilana and its complexities. Yeah, they've been thanking me a lot for that. I'm sure I'll hear it from them, but it has been a great challenge for us, and we need to be on our toes until the end of the Arangetram today. Yes, Sahaana, time for the Tilana.
Janoti, Mavamana sutatu padu padaravinda mulaku nina maru mangalam Mavamana sutatu padu padaravinda mulaku nina maru mulaku mangalam Rajiva Nayana Jaya Radhavi Vinodamaina Neena Maruka Mulaku Mangalam Rajiva Nayana Jaya Radhavi Vinodamaina Neena Maruka Mulaku Mangalam Mangalam
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being such a great audience. Well done, Sahaana. Sahaana, would you please come to receive your certificate?
Congratulations, Sahaana. That was a wonderful performance. Vidyanti will now be presenting the graduation certificate to Sahaana.
Sahaana would now like to felicitate Vidyanti and the orchestra and express her thanks for their guidance and support. I would now like to invite up Sahaana and her family to say a few words to close out this wonderful program.
Meghana again, her cousin. This was incredible from start to finish. Her command of the stage, her abhinayam, and her grace and her power was absolutely unbelievable. Yeah. I myself am a dancer, and even in dance competitions, my singular goal has always been to move an audience and to evoke excitement and inspiration and suspense and affection and so many other emotions through expression and through storytelling. It's been a long time since I have been the audience member, and an even longer time since I've been so moved by performance. And the feeling that I had sitting in the audience today was the very feeling that I have always wanted to create for others. I feel like Sahaana's performance was exceptionally moving, to the point where I was really genuinely brought to tears during parts of it. I'm sure many of you also feel that way, Sahaana's family included. And overall, I couldn't be more proud of her, more inspired by her, or more in awe of her after this performance. So I'm really glad to have been here. I can pass it on to whoever's next, to Sandhya.
Okay, so first of all, that was such an amazing performance. It actually brought me to tears by the end. Over the past 9 months, I've seen Sahaana's dedication and determination and passion for dance shine through. Whether it was practicing in the basement and asking me to correct her poses, or just watching dance videos on the couch of her family room, she never failed to make time for dance. Her passion for dance and her effort, the effort that she put into this performance, is so inspiring, and the amount of times that she went to Vidyanti's house to rehearse to make this event so perfect was so commendable, and also sometimes annoying when she didn't have time to spend time with me. I'm so grateful to have her as a sister. She's been such a supportive person and friend, and I am so excited to see everything in the future that the future has in store for her.
Hi everyone, I am Sahaana's Peripa uncle. Came from Pittsburgh. My last name is Natarajan. I don't know dance, but I can appreciate it. So it's like I'm seeing Sahaana after probably 5 to 6 years. This family continues to surprise us. Okay, so I came last time to see her dad's mridangam, percussion instrument, graduation. He brought his childhood passion to the stage and surprised us. I didn't know he was like secretly practicing and planning all this. And I come back 5 years later, his daughter is doing the same thing. It was like amazing performance. She's such an athlete as well, and amazing grace, precision, and beauty. Thank you.
Hi all. That was a great performance by Sahaana. I mean, as Sandhya said, I've seen her go through this past, 6 or 8 months of practice, real dedication, and it was really nice. It's the first time that I'm seeing the full show, because in rehearsals I was just looking through a camcorder, moving the camcorder, and not really seeing the full show. So it was a great show. Thanks to the orchestra, that was really good. I'll reserve my wife is going to provide the vote of thanks, so I want go through those details, and Sahaana want me not to embarrass her when I talk, so I don't know, I don't have much left to talk about, so. And one thing maybe I could say is talk about my wife. Some of you know her as Srividya, some as Lavanya. She's been responsible for this show, all the effort and planning she did. It's really, something. She would create these Excel. She did create an Excel sheet with many tabs in it, and she would send it to me and ask me to look at it, and I would pretend I did. And I did look at it. The only tab I didn't find was an expense sheet, so I created a separate Excel file called expenses. But that's pretty much what I've been doing. So yeah, great show, Sahaana. I'm really proud of you, and I'll give it to Sahaana now to offer a few words.
Hello, I'd like to start with a couple thank yous. I'll keep them quick because, as my dad said, my mom will be giving a vote of thanks soon. I'd like to start by thanking Lord Nataraja for blessing this event and allowing it to occur successfully, my parents for just doing such an amazing job in taking care of all the details. I pretty much only worked on the dance and did none of the organization for the event because they did such a great job taking care of it, so I'm very grateful for that. To my sister for also being so supportive, someone that I could force to watch me dance and I'd be like, be meaner and give me more criticism, and she would always be there for me to listen to how I was feeling or take care of tiny details so I didn't have to stress out about that, so I'm very thankful. Vidyanti, my dance teacher, for being such an amazing teacher but also mentor and friend. Someone who really pushed me to challenge my limits and try things that I thought I wasn't capable of doing. And I found a lot of fun in that, so I'm very grateful for that. She was a teacher, a mentor who gave me life advice about college and just other general life future things, as well as a friend who I could talk about my prom dress or complain about school with, so I'm very thankful about that. It's been great basically getting to grow up with her since I started taking lessons with her from the age of 5 years old. So it's been amazing getting to grow both as a dancer, but also just as a person and through life under her. So I'm very thankful. Thank you, Auntie. I'd like to thank Meghana and Ravi Paripa for coming all the way from Pittsburgh and Raleigh and taking care of so many details, helping out with so many things, and just constantly being there to take care of all the little details or help me out, ask me how I'm feeling. My family back in India, my grandparents who are, I think, watching right now, even though it's really, really early / really late in India, so thank you for that, for getting the costumes for me, taking care of jewelry, for offering advice and their blessings and so much support. I'm so grateful. All my aunts and uncles who have also offered their well wishes. All the members of the orchestra for doing such a great job in supporting me. From the very first rehearsal, I immediately felt so much confidence just knowing that they'd be there by my side to kind of take care of everything and take care of me. So I'm very grateful for that. All my friends who are here today, some of who gave speeches, some of whom have been helping backstage, thank you so much for taking care of all the little details today during the event and always being there to talk about how I was feeling about this. For all parents and volunteers, and finally for the entire audience for being here and supporting me. I'm very grateful to all of you. I'd like to end with a really short, kind of cute tidbit that I found because I got a time capsule back from 7th grade a couple weeks ago, and in it was a 5-page letter of mostly nonsense, but one of the sentences talked about how I was really loving dance, and I hoped that I would continue with it and one day even do an Arangetram. So getting to read that as I get to accomplish that was a really special moment, and I'm just really proud of all the effort that we put in and the ways that we've come. So thank you all. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you. And I'll give it to my mom for the vote of thanks.
This has been such a memorable evening in our lives. So I was just going to give a quick word of thanks, but before that, a few words. It was such a great performance. I've seen her grow as a dancer. She started when she was 5, and I've seen her passion grow. I've seen her grow as a young, confident woman now. And the one thing that impressed me most was her ability to take criticism, which really impressed me, and which I think would be very useful for her, helpful for her in future. She was able to take criticism. She was able to use that feedback and improve upon herself. So well done, Sahaana. We are proud of you. So Sahaana already gave a vote of thanks, I think. So, but I will just try to quickly give one and thank everyone who has helped this event happen. So I first thank God for his grace and blessings for making this evening a very successful evening performance. I thank Vidya, who has so beautifully trained her. She's more than a teacher. She's been her mentor, her friend. She specifically choreographed this repertoire to suit Sahaana's personality and highlight her skills. I thank the orchestra musicians, Srimati Niveda, Sri Subramanian, and Karthik for their patience and support in all their rehearsals and for their wonderful music. They made the evening divine. Thanks to all of Sahaana's friends who helped us with the Arangetram, Nivi, Sunny, Shruti, Dominica, Sophie, Maya, and all others who are here to support her, encourage her, and also for their, and for the speeches. Thanks to Nivi and Sandhya for the MC. Thanks to Kasturi for helping with the practice, photo shoots, and also lighting, and of course the demo. Thanks to Neelima for the amazing makeup. Thanks to Sahaana's cousin Meghana for flying from Raleigh and helping us with so many things. Like, we would just call her and say, hey, can you get this from the shop? And she would immediately say yes and go, even if she had just went on an errand and returned. So thank you so much. Thanks to Ravi, Shekhar's cousin, who came here from Pittsburgh to attend this event and who has been incredibly helpful for us. Thanks to all the volunteers and friends who helped us with this event. Thank you, Gayatri, Mahesh, Suraj, Anu, Roshni, Arun, Priya, Shiva, Mukesh, Monica, Neelima, Ravi, and Somi for your help, your tremendous help. We couldn't have done this without all of you. My thanks to our family in India who couldn't come here for the event, but they did send their blessings. I especially thank Shekhar's mother and sisters Akila and Malini, my parents and grandmother who are right now seeing this event through live stream, my brothers Satish and Radhika, Shekhar's brother and his family for their wishes. I thank my parents also for sending the beautiful costumes for the event. A very special thank you to Sandhya, who so enthusiastically helped us with everything and supported her sister throughout this journey. We thank the Buffalo Grove Recreation Officer Elizabeth, Alex Light and Sound team, the custodian for this beautiful auditorium and the wonderful audio lighting that enabled us to enjoy the event. I thank the videographer Roshan and photographer Sibu for capturing this memorable event. Last but not the least, I want to thank the audience for spending their Saturday evening with us and encouraging Sahaana. And of course, I thank my husband for putting up with all my demands, the Excel sheet tabs, and supporting me throughout and helping me with this whole thing. Thank you all. I request you all to please join us now for dinner. The signs to the dining hall have been posted in the hallway. Thank you.